In this video, we discuss how to plan treatment applications within an ARM protocol. We will add applications to a study using a repeating section, link the applications to individual treatment line components, and use the mix size calculator to plan appropriate spray volume and mix size settings for each application. We start by opening the tutorial protocol outlining treatment applications. An application is documented within a protocol on the Application tab of the protocol description. Applications are denoted with letters instead of numbers. So here we see the first application of the study is called Application Code A. Describe the method and timing of the application, and optionally any requirements of the equipment to use. In the trial, we document the actual equipment used. To add a second planned application, either use the right-click menu or the Properties panel to insert a repeating section. A repeating section is a grouped set of fields in ARM, often in a table, row, or column, that describe a single entity. This group can be replicated in order to document more than one such entity, like an application on this tab, or describing multiple crops or pests under study. This second application could be for a later date where the same treatments are applied a second time. Or it could be the same day as application A, but for a different set of treatments requiring different equipment. A rule of thumb for whether you need to define additional applications. If one of the important fields in this table is different for a given treatment, then it should be given a different application code. This would include application date, method, timing, placement, spray volume, and mix size. Now that we have defined our applications, we need to link which treatments will be applied during each of these applications. This is done on the Treatments editor. In the Application Code field, enter the application letters of each application that this particular treatment line component will be used in. For example, if treatment 2 was to be applied at both a pre- and post-emergence application, then AB would be entered. In our example, treatments 2 and 3 are applied with the same equipment, application A, and then both components of treatment 4 are applied together as a tank mix as application B on the same date. You can use the Application Description field as a short description of the application for easy reference. When it comes time to make an application, ARM calculates the amount of product to measure for each treatment that is being applied. But first, we must tell ARM the application volume and the mix size that will be used to make this application, which can be entered on the Application tab of the Settings dialog. The application volume is the amount or volume per unit area to use when applying treatments. In our example, we dilute treatments in water before application, so our application volume is the amount of water plus formulated product that is physically applied to our plots. There are also units for many other application types that are supported in ARM, like seed treatments or leaf wall area applications. Next, we set the mix size. the amount of mix that is to be prepared in a single batch. Depending on your equipment, this would ideally be the total amount of mix that will be applied for a single treatment across all replicates, so only have to measure each product once. Here on the mix size calculator, ARM calculates the minimum amount of mix needed to cover the area of one treatment across all reps, based on the plot size and application volume. Then enter an overage value if desired to account for filling the lines or to ensure proper coverage. This overage can be specified as a % of the calculated amount or a set volume in milliliters or liters. Then ARM will use the calculated mix size, which is the minimum mix plus any overage defined. Alternatively, you can hand type a known mix size value in the user-defined mix size, but it is recommended to use the mix size calculator instead, as ARM can better calculate product amount totals when it knows the exact overage amount. The settings values are used as the default for all applications in the study. However, if different equipment is used in different applications, then we can specify different spray volume and mix sizes on the Application tab of the protocol description. When we click into the spray volume field, it is auto-filled with the information from the study settings, but we can easily adjust these values for this particular application. Click on the tool icon in the mix size field to display the mix size calculator as we saw before, to help calculate an appropriate mix size for this application. Note that there are also fields on the treatments editor for mix size and spray volume. It is not recommended to enter information there, however. ARM first looks in the site description when making product calculations, and it is much clearer when this information is defined all in one place with the other application information. Finally, use the Application Directions field to provide further instructions for the trialist about these applications. This is a large comments field that supports rich text, which is text with formatting such as font type, size, color, or bolding. These fields support tables and images too, and so it is very easy to paste content from a Word document into one of these RTF fields.